Hello, this is Trish here from SydneyMeditationCoach.com, and I'd like to share some tips with you today on setting up a meditation practice at home. But first, let's dispel the myth that consistency with meditation is easy. I know many people struggle, even I did at the beginning. So first we have to remember that meditation is a learned skill, and it's just like driving a car or using a computer that requires us to develop the mental skill of directing our attention while simultaneously regulating our breathing pattern and posture. And because we're overseeing multiple mental and physical processes, we're going to need a fair amount of practice before our meditations feel natural and then later automatic. Most likely you committed time, energy, and possibly even money to learn how to drive a car and use a computer. Meditation may or may not incur a financial cost, but still you must be willing to commit a certain amount of time and energy. And if you take the time to practice meditation regularly, just as you can now operate amazingly complicated machines like computers and cars almost without thinking, you'll be able to meditate, which is to say, operate your own mind and body with minimal effort. It's simply a matter of skill acquisition, just like hitting peak fitness at the gym or learning a tennis swing or a dance step. We need to practice something until we can do it without even thinking about it. And if we need to practice something to that degree, it's helpful, if not necessary, to practice according to a regular schedule. And here's a recommended quiet meditation schedule. Upon waking up in the morning, when your eyes are open and your mind slowly shifts into wakefulness, don't get up right away. Instead, gently assume the correct posture for meditation lying down, which is laying on your back with your palms open alongside the body. And just as we turn on a computer when we have to wait for it to come online, we now treat our mind and body with the same care and concern. We meditate as we lie in bed and give ourselves the time we need to regain mental clarity and physical readiness. So meditate for about 5 minutes, and we don't have to meditate for too long here. We're just getting ourselves online and giving ourselves a little practice at meditating in this position. And there are two difficulties here that beginners need to overcome. First, when we wake up, we may be so groggy that we simply forget to meditate, and we may already be in the bathroom brushing our teeth before we realize that we were supposed to meditate before getting up, and that's okay. It's going to take a little trial and error before meditating in bed becomes a habit. And second, we may fall back asleep while meditating. So if you have trouble getting up in the morning, it may be helpful when you wake up and open your eyes to lie in meditation for only a minute or so, and then get up, walk around the room a little before practicing a few more minutes of meditation lying on a blanket or yoga mat on the floor. Be experimental in your effort to learn how to start the day on a meditative note. After we finish this initial meditation lying down, we can go wash up, stretch out a little, and then perform a more rigorous session of a seated meditation. And here we want to put in some really meaningful practice time. So see if you can meditate for a minimum of 15 to 20 minutes. And over the days and weeks ahead, work to increase the time of each meditation session until you can meditate for 30 minutes. And if you're really serious about meditation, keep going after that until you can meditate for a full hour. A whole hour is worth a shot of a pain-killing drug. It's phenomenal. An hour is the length of one meditation session in the meditation halls. And if you can manage an hour of uninterrupted meditation, you'll soon be meditating like a real Zen monk. In order to reinforce the habit of daily morning meditation, reserve a particular place in your home exclusively for meditation. You can place your meditation chair in a quiet corner or in front of a blank wall or a window with a nice view. Bear in mind that this is your meditation space now, and it should be treated with reverence and care. Keep it clean, keep it uncluttered. Don't hang clothes or put household items on your meditation chair when you're not using it. If you like fragrance, you could burn incense or diffuse essential oils when you meditate. Sandalwood, frankincense, and that's my favorite. I absolutely adore frankincense. Lavender or vetiver. And not only is this fragrance calming, your meditation chair and space will become suffused with it over time. And whenever you pass that spot, you will smell the fragrance and it will remind you to meditate. And when you meditate, the fragrance will deepen your meditative experience, both through its calming effect and its association with all the other times you've sat in that chair and meditated. Over time, your meditation corner and chair will assume profound significance in your mind and in your life. With little effort and minimal cost, you will have established your own meditation hermitage right in your own home. Having said that, I'd like to suggest that you don't go overboard in decorating this space with symbolic items. Remember that we're using this space to direct our attention inward into the workings of our own mind and body. So let's not surround ourselves with things that pull our attention back out to the periphery. Simplicity and modesty are the key words for developing our personal meditation space. After morning meditation is complete, go and do what you have to do for the day. At the end of the day, when you've washed and you're ready for bed, see if you can build a habit of practicing a seated meditation as literally the last thing you do before getting into bed. If possible, perform a seated meditation for about the same amount of time as you did in the morning. If this causes you to become or stay too alert before bed, then of course meditate earlier, and preferably before dinner. Then go to bed and meditate as you lie there until you slip into sleep. Now we have a meditation schedule and we're ready to begin practice in our own home. But just because you're ready, that doesn't mean that everyone else around you is ready for the new meditating you. If you live alone, of course, the main problem is that you have no social support in your living space. No one to scold and encourage you when you don't keep to the schedule. In this situation, I'd like to recommend that you find a meditation friend, someone you can meditate with for at least once a week. So, of course, if possible, don't try and go it alone. I'd like to point out that if you need help in consolidating your practice, I offer Zoom coaching right alongside with hypnotherapy, and naturally face-to-face coaching when the world goes back to normal. So this has been Trish here from SydneyMeditationCoach.com. You can reach me at my contact page, which is /contact, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Have a great day and namaste.